Even more stoned than Kate. Put your hands together, lift it over, Dan Frater, everybody!
Woo! ECC, hello! Fuck yeah, man. People like weddings? Yeah, kinda. I'm not usually a big fan of weddings, but I went to an Indian wedding for the first time the other day. Anyone been to one? No, I'm gonna let you know what's going on with them, mate. They're pretty sick. It was awesome, man. I went to this wedding, I didn't know what to expect, and I get there, and there's just like flowers everywhere, and there's wreaths in the trees, this big gold on the chairs. It's amazing, right? My friend's getting married, and I'm sitting there watching, taking it all in. This is a new experience for me. There's fire, there's people getting handed rice, there's flowers being thrown, they're kicking nuts for some reason. The problem is that all the aunties and uncles just kept getting in my way. I was really pissed off because I was just like, you've seen this before. I haven't. Get the fuck out of the way. I don't know. But it was good, man. It was interesting trying to see it, and then next minute I had these Indian dudes behind me. They just started talking, and I was getting mad because I'm trying to pay attention to the priest who's speaking Sanskrit. And my Sanskrit's pretty bad, so I was just like, shut up, I'm trying to follow this. Yeah, it's a new joke. Work with me, people. Fuck. No, but it was interesting, because it made me think of all these Australian weddings I've been to, you know? This wedding, there was a priest speaking Sanskrit. This is a language that's existed for 4,000 years. If you go to an Australian wedding in some park by the beach, it's been rented out with pretty dodgy council certificates, and you got some lady called Shelley as the celebrant, wearing a pantsuit like she belongs on a 21st century homes poster, she's sitting there saying things like, love is a very mysterious thing. Love creeps up on you in the most unexpected of places. Love is forever. Is it? Daryl's been working FIFO for a while now, but I have a feeling he'll be working FIFO long after child support ended. I'm just kicking around, I'm trying some new stuff. I just wanted to share some stories with you about my dad. Yeah! Now, my dad, he's an interesting guy, man. There was one time when I was a kid, and we had this planter box out the front of our house, and it was full of weeds. And my dad's like, I have to get rid of the weeds. And at this point, he remembered that he grew up in the bush. And he was like, fuck it, let's do a burn back. It's in suburbia, people. So he goes, fuck it. So he lights the grass on fire. And just like a camping trip down in Collie when your mate throws a petrol can on the fire, it just goes up. And he's sitting there in disbelief, I was drinking a beer before and now the fucking house on fire. And he's just looks at me and goes, Dad, get the fucking hose! So I'm fuck! So I run behind the house, I get the hose, and I remember my dad always told me, you gotta roll it on, probably roll it off because there's more kinks in the hose. So I'm sitting there and I'm rolling the hose, I can hear in the background. My mum's out in the yard, like, fucking hell, Robin, I told you not to do this, fucking idiot! The whole street knows the street's coming out, it's people on their phones calling the fire brigade, it's fucking amazing. Anyway, I run out there with the hose, and I'm like, Dad, here's the hose. Grabs it off me, and he's like, don't worry, I've done this before, and it just starts going with the hose. I'm like, Dad, you've never done this before. Concentrate, singular area, and then work around. It's not fucking hard. Anyway, he's putting this fire out, and in the middle of the fire, he just drops the hose down, and he just puts his hand in the fire. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Because my two younger sisters are now, one of them fall in the fire, goes in, grabs out, pulls out a beer. Takes a sip of the beer, puts it down on the floor, keeps going with the hose. Going with the hose. My sister now asks, Dad, can I have a sip of beer? He goes, yeah, go, whatever you want, I'm busy. Like I said, these are new, man. My dad's, he's an interesting dude. I grew up in Rockingham. He's like a typical Rockingham dad. He'll just piss anywhere, you know? This one time, the school, they had this person from the observatory coming with this big telescope, and we're looking at Mars and Jupiter and all this stuff. And my dad, midway through the lecture, is like, "Oh, I'm gonna piss." So he walks to the end of the oval where the trees are and just starts pissing. And because it was like a moon night, everyone could see him. And because everyone could see him, everyone stopped talking, and you could just hear. And then at the end of it, he's like, ah, and just strolls over like nothing happened. Cool, awesome. Anyway, that's all I have. Thank you.